Good morning, students. Today we will be talking about HTML formatting tags. So before we go into HTML formatting tags, we will see what is HTML formatting. So HTML formatting is a process of formatting the text that is present in the web document for a better look and feel, so that we will know the importance of if there is a heading, we will know the importance of that heading, or if there is a simple or a normal text, then we will also be knowing the that this is a normal text. Okay, so in order to show some difference, this particular HTML formatting tags are being introduced. So HTML itself provides us an ability to format text without using the CSS tags. So there are many formatting tags which we will be seeing, like say bolding a particular text, italics, underlining it. If you wanted to have some superscripts text, or if we wanted to have some subscript text, or if we wanted to have some headings. Okay, so all these different possibilities are actually possible through these HTML formatting tags. So we will look into it one by one. So the first tag which we are going to look into is the H tags. So in H tags, we have different six types of H tags, starting from H1 to H6. And these H tags are used to define the HTML headings. So if we are going to use H1 tag, then any most important heading you wanted to give, so those important headings can go into H1 tags. And likewise, we have H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. So H6, which will be the least important heading, or say if you wanted to have some kind of subheadings, then we can actually go for H6 tag. So with this in mind, we can define that H1 is the largest heading tag and H6 is the smallest one. So one example we will see, which is covering the whole lot of the H tags, starting from H1 tag to H6 tags. So here we know how to write the HTML program. So we start with HTML tag, head tag we have, and then the title tag. And then in the body tag is where we have to give all these different types of H tags or any tag that you actually use. So here I'm enclosing a few text, which is this is a main heading of page inside the H1 tag. And also I have H2 tag and also I have H3 tag. So if we execute this particular program, we will be able to understand what is exact difference between these different types of tags. So we will execute this. So I'm executing uh, I'm executing the program, which is, if we see here, this is the main heading of the page is what we had declared as H1 tag, and the other this text, if you see, this is the first subheading, this is the second subheading. We are able to see that there is a difference between the way it is actually represented in the web page, and we are also able to see that these text are all bold, and they also have different font sizes. So this actually explains the significance of the different H tags. So the next important other tags that which we are going to see is the bold tag. So in the bold tag, we will be having the bold tag actually represent the B tag. So any text which we wanted to have it as a bold, then we can have it as a B tag. So it's a physical tag which is used to display in the bold font. So here I have given it as the B tag starting bold, and then we have slash B. So this represents that any text which is given in the tag B and slash B will actually be represented as a bold text. So this example also we will execute and we will check it. So if we see here, the bold Here, I had given Krasujanti College within the B tag. So that's alone, it had become as a bold tag. So we'll go for the next tag, which is italics. If you wanted to make any text as italics, then we can use the I tag. So if you are going to use the I tag, then the text which is enclosed between the I tag and slash I uh, will be represented in italics. So if we see this particular example, we will take this example again. So here in the bold tag, if I'm going to have this as I tag, and then if I'm going to execute this, I will be I will be getting it as. So here we are able to see that the Krisujanti College is a text which I had enclosed within the I tag. So that alone has become as the italics. And so this is about the italics tag. We will go to the next tag, which is underlined text. So if we wanted to underline any text, so then we will have to give that text in the U tag. So any text which is enclosed in U tag and slash U, that will be actually underlined. That text will be underlined. So we will see this example as well. So if you see here, I will enclose the text Krisujanti College in U tag and slash U. So I've enclosed it here. Okay. So this will mean that Krisujanti College is underlined now. So I'm saving this and I'm going to execute it. So here we are able to see that Krisujanti College is underlined because I had enclosed Krisujanti College text in the U tag. Okay. And so this is about the U tag. We will see the next tag, which is the strike tag. So any text which you wanted to strike it, any text you wanted to strike, okay, so then that particular text will be in, I will have to enclose that text in the strike tag. So here I am giving the Krisujanti College in the strike tag. So we will save it. So here you see Krisujanti College is present in the strike tag. So if I'm going to execute this, you are able to see that Krisujanti College is just a small dash on it, strike. Okay, so that enables, so any text we wanted to strike it, then we can actually give that as in the strike tag. So next tag we will see is the superscript font. So anything that we enclose any text inside the SUP tag, okay, so then that text will be present as a superscript. So we will go to this example and I am going to give Krisujanti College as a superscript. So I am enclosing that in SUP. So if I'm going to enclose that in SUP, you will be able to find that Krisujanti College will be present as a superscript. So here, if I'm going to execute it, we are able to see that Krisujanti College here is in a superscripted text. And computer science is any normal text that we actually give. So that is about the superscript text. And the next tag is a sub tag. So sub tag or the sub element is written, anything that we enclose, any text that we enclose it in the sub tag, which will actually make the text so to be as a subscript, and the characters which surround that will be as a normal text. So that's the significance of the subtext. So we will see the example of the subtext as well. In this particular example, if you see, I am enclosing this Kristu Jayanti College in the sub tag. So if I'm enclosing it and I'm going to execute this, then we are able to see that Kristu Jayanti College is, you're able to see the output that Kristu Jayanti College is a sub tag. Okay, it's declared as a subscript, and then computer science is declared as a normal text. So these are the different um, these are the different formattic texts that which we have seen. So we have seen here h tags, which includes h1 to h6 tags, and also we have seen how to bold a particular text. We have seen how to underline a text, how to if I wanted to make a text as italics, and I'll have to use the I tag. If I wanted to have some subscripts, then I will be using the sub tag. If I wanted some text to be in the superscript, then I can use the sup tags. So these are the important formatting tags that are available in the HTML. So in today's class, we have seen all these different formatting types. Thank you, students.